As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Yankees lead it 2-0. Max Scherzer is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy was pretty good in this last one. He lasted into the 7th inning. He ended up taking the loss, but he pitched awfully well, and sometimes a line score can be deceiving. He pitched much better than taking a loss pitching into the 7th inning.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, boy, they are really in need of something to go their way as they come in losers of 9 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
Line towards center field. Allen is there, and he has it for the first out. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Matty, I'm really excited to see Randy Arozarena in this one. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Allen is there, 2 gone.
Batting third, the shortstop,
First delivery to him. Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Rougned Odor. And now the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Odor has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Fouled off. The 1-1.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Again, he sends it out of play.
You could tell he wants that pitch back. That was a changeup right there that he handled nicely. Just got a hair early on and hooked it foul.
Pulled toward right center field. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
batting seventh, the first baseman.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it, offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Strike two as the fastball is let go.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Past battles with Scherzer. He's got 8 hits in 27 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Odor settles under it, and there's one gone.
Batting 5th, the first baseman.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Orioles held in check. So now to the plate, Trey Mancini, and his guys have quite a hill to climb, down 5-zip here in the early going. Fastball in there for a called strike. He takes strike 2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the 1st out.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
So now to the plate, Maikel Franco. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So here is Avisail Garcia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And it's quickly 0-2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Nick Markakis digging in now. Dero down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Brian Roberts the next batter, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now. pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Nope, that's down.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
That's a ball.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Payoff pitch one more time. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Popped him up. Higashioka is there, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 8.
So next to bat will be Cal Ripken. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. Reined in. On the first with it is Dietrich, and that'll end the inning. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Running hard, he's digging for second. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Now the 1-1 pitch. Wieters at third with nobody out. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Another one sent foul. Again a 1-2. Smoke toward the hole. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now an 8-1 game. Here's Randy Arozarena as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Weakly hit towards first. Scooped up. And he won't even try it at second as he flips to the pitcher covering to get the shooter out.
Now back, the designated hitter.
First pitch on its way.
Mancini.
1 out and a runner on second base. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right
Now
there, the
batting.
straight
Third
changeup.
baseman.
He hadn't used it yet in this
Mike
at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box, Michael Franco, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be done.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So here's Avisail Garcia, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up. I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems
Outside,
like
that's
every
the
one
ball.
of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing
left fielder,
strikes,
number
but how about
23?
the amount of strikeouts?
Nick.
What's even more impressive,
Mark
no
Nick.
walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Standing in now, Nick Markakis. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
The batter, number 1.
Stepping in next, Brian Roberts. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Robert.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. It's
That hit him. He's got first.
Leading off for the Orioles, the
Offense
shortstop.
just needs to find a way to get that pass the baton mentality. Starts one at bat at a time. I know they need base runners clearly. Maybe if they could get a few guys on the pillow, someone can bop one and get them back in this.
fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
High and deep down the left field line. Heading out towards shallow right. Dominguez has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
Up next for the Orioles.
One gone now in the Baltimore 7th. And digging in next to be the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
2 is the count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Line, but speared on a hop. On to first, and Wieters is set down now, 2 away.
Now back.
So here's Jose Abreu, delivered an RBI single last time up. Swing and a miss on the slider, nothing in 1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in the side. Travis Lakins enters now in a mop.
Ball 4. Take your base. He's out. Ball 4. Take your base.
First delivery to him.
Leading off for the Orioles, the center fielder.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Arozarena.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. So here's Trey Mancini. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1.
No strike.
If he doesn't shorten his swing up right there, there's no chance he keeps his bat back.
Ball in.
Off-speed pitch, just missed inside. 2-0 count, the pitch. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1.
I got 2
Well,
on
he's
the
done
count.
a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked the guy up with it.
2 balls and 2 strikes to
I got
Mancini
the count.
now.
2 and 2.
1 out, nobody on. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Maikel Franco is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Hit in the air out to center field. Allen able to track it down for the third out. Paul Fry comes on to pitch now. So here is Avisail Garcia starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Again, another foul ball. He struck him out the third time he's fanned in the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Mark Haken.
At the plate now, Nick Markakis. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play. 2 away now. So the next to bat will be Brian Roberts. He went down on strikes last time up as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Behind 0-2 now. Grounded back up the middle. Gloved by LeMahieu. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and they'll reach it first. At the plate, now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that. Going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. The New York Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Max Scherzer earns the win, his second, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Keegan Aiken couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Man on first, on second, on third. I'ma have to clean it up. I done went guard, they ball gone. The alien beamed it up. That contract, they want me back. I'ma have to green it up like Ben Way Wall. Really feel down.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 10 runs on 14 hits. No errors, they left 12 men on base. For the Orioles, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors, they left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 32 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.